Hi guys, it's John at learningguitarnow.com, and in this little video I want to show you an interesting bending technique that sounds great when playing over any kind of a blues tune. I'm just going to improvise a lick here, but the main point of the lesson is the bending, not the notes that I'm playing. Those bends that are on the minor third here, I'm doing something like this. This is in the key of C. That's the move I'm talking about, the first one. Then there's another one, an octave down, using the minor third in the key of C. You can kind of bend those notes to where they're kind of out of tune, not a really specific pitch, but kind of in between the notes, more along the lines of a harmonica or a slide guitar. What I'm doing is bending 11th fret on the high E string to that sound, pretty much the fourth interval. So you got the 11th fret on the high string, bending it first to the 13th fret of the high string. So you got that. But now we're pulling it, this happens really quickly. Now we're pulling it down back to the original pitch here, and then bending it back up to almost the major third, but not quite. In the middle of minor third, major third. So you have this. And you kind of bend up gradually after you bend it back. So let me just demonstrate slowly. It doesn't sound right slow, but that's the motion. So you got regular speed. You'll hear Stevie Ray Vaughan do that a lot. A lot of different blues artists. It sounds cool if you pick it with your finger. Like Sky is Crying type lick. But you can do the same type of lick an octave down when you're going to do let's see, you got the 8th fret on the G string. When you end the lick. So it doesn't have to be these notes. I'm just giving you the example really of the bending. So you got it here. And you can vary how far you bend it back the second time. It's just real quick little movement. And then when you're on the tail end of a lick, you could do like. So what I did there was bend the 10th fret of the G string. And then I pulled off and let that first finger bend almost to the major third, but not quite. You'll hear that used in countless blues tunes. First part. It's just a really cool move to do, and it just takes practice of using your ears of what sounds great. You could blend any type of blues licks in between this. You'll hear this, like I said, in countless blues tunes. Sky is Crying, I'm sure he does it a lot. So it's really cool. Try using your finger to pop that note. Just gives it a lot of attitude when you pop it, that Albert King sound. And every time I do it, it seems to sound a little bit different because it's just not one pitch you're bending to. It's kind of the tension of being out of tune is what it makes it sound cool. So just a really simple bending move that is not really that hard, but it just takes using your ears and trying to hear like the cool pitch that you're trying to get to. I'll demonstrate one more time. I think this kind of bend adds a lot of feel to your lick when you do that little add a tune. And a lot of times for me, the blues guitar stuff that sounds cool is just kind of a little bit on the verge of out of tune, in tune stuff is kind of the coolest stuff to me when you're listening to the blues. So that's it for this lesson. If you want to check out more blues guitar lessons for me, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I also have a lot more videos at learningguitarnow.com, as well as full premium courses on how to play blues and slide guitar. I'll see you next time.